Hello guys and welcome back to another review today, and we're going to be reviewing a movie that was produced by Ruth Kadiri. This movie is titled The King's Heart. This movie is all over YouTube. It's making waves. The movie is interesting. Ruth Kadiri brought it on a whole different level. She gave us this epic type of movie sensation, and the movie is representing 100%, guys. This movie is educative. It has a lot to teach you as a human. It has a lot to teach you on how to treat others, and guys, you're going to enjoy every bit of this movie. This movie was directed by Odife, and it was produced by Ruth Kadiri as well as Precious Kadiri, and the movie stars Ruth Kadiri in it. It has Daniel Etim Effiong, it has Oby Titus, and many amazing actors who delivered their role perfectly, each according to which was assigned to him or her. So this movie is about a king who queen finds it difficult to bear a child. Finally, the gods bless them with a baby boy, and the king assigned this elderly woman, the most elderly woman in the compound in his palace, to take care of this child. But the wife, that's the queen, detested this woman even to the ground on which she steps on. But she has no other option because the king had personally assigned her to take care of his son. So the woman was had the responsibility of training this boy until when the boy is matured enough to take care of himself. So she has been performing her duty perfectly well, and she has a daughter in which she takes care of. So she raises both of them on the same pace, and they got to know each other so well. So they became best of friends. But the mom has inculcated a whole lot of silly characters, silly behavior, and silly manner into this little boy. So he was so arrogant to the people he meets, like no zero respect for anybody. So he in turn even feels he's on top of the world and he's always untouchable because he is the prince. One day, this maiden child and the prince were playing, so the mother was trying to cheer them up. Then, fortunately for the maiden's child, had the daughter won, and the mother was praising her, and the prince got furious and shouted at the lady that she shouldn't be praising her daughter, that every attention should be focused on him because he's the prince of the land. Got angry and went into his hut and refused to come out the next day. So the mother got furious when she learned what happened, because the girl got furious at him shouting at the mom and decided not to be his friend anymore. So that got to the prince. So he decided not to answer anybody the next day. The queen got to find out what happened and banished the woman just like that unnecessarily. So asked the girl to be at the son's beck and call to for the rest of her life. So after enough crying and everything, she became the boy's mini bodyguard. Everywhere the guy goes, she is there. So they grew up like that, and this guy became so promiscuous, sleeping with everything, to the extent that he was being accused of impregnating so many other ladies, but the mom made him deny the pregnancy. But while all this things was going on, he was secretly admiring and loving this his mini bodyguard lady, but could not tell her because she is just an ordinary slave, and it's not really acceptable for royalty to mingle with slaves in their community. So this girl happened to meet somebody that loved her so much from a different community, and decided to introduce the guy to the prince. But you could see the jealousy on that very day. The prince had to open up to her that he doesn't want any money with her. He loves her and would want to settle with her. So she accepted and they started dating. But meanwhile, before the date in which this prince was born, a prophecy came from the chief priest that this child is not going to be king, that somebody else will be king, not him. So that has been giving this man sleepless nights. So the queen got to learn about this prophecy and decided that something should be done because her son must ascend the throne. So there is this man they know all over the community as somebody that changes destiny. that he's a very powerful chief priest that changes destiny, but with a curse. So they were looking for who to set out in search of this man. So this slave girl that is the prince's bodyguard decided, since I love this man, I can do anything for him. So she went in search of this man. They gave her bag of money to take care of herself and everything. So she set out in search of this man. Along the line, she experienced so many difficulties, but finally she got to meet the man, and she was told the price to pay in exchange of the destiny, and that would cost her her womb. She didn't even think about it. She decided, since I love this man, I can give him my womb so that he can ascend the throne. So she gave her womb willingly. What? And the chief priest was so surprised because, according to what he said, this even surprised the gods themselves because they could not believe that a girl would give such a huge sacrifice all because of love. But she did it. So on the day she was to come back, she found out that the prince has already married another lady. That got her so furious, she ran out and the prince ran after her. She could not express her anger, so she asked that the prince should never ever come near her. So she was living just a miserable life because it's as if all that she has worked for has just gone down the drain. And the prince himself wasn't even happy with himself, but the mother never bothered. That's the queen mother never cared because, according to her, this is a slave girl and the prince shouldn't have anything to do with the slave girl. After that, there was so many consequences. They were just befalling this prince, and everything was not moving according to plan, guys. This movie, I'm not going to tell you all about it, just go see it for yourself. It is screaming now at Ruth Kadiri TV, and it is top notch. It's very educated. It's going to glue you to your screen. It's not really like what we see every day. The storyline is so beautiful, guys. You're going to enjoy this movie. Remember, we only bring you bangers, so don't fail to subscribe to this channel. If you're coming across this channel for the first time, don't forget to like, comment, and share this video. To meet again in our next review, always tune on to Anastasia TV because we bring you the best. Take care and bye!